defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Alexander. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking downfield on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Fires into the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Badger.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. RPO complete. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And it's picked off at the goal line. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Well, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Skips away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Good gain on the return in this. Defense has set them up with a big play.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together, get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Makes the grab.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up 14 over Duke. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pucks it out of the air. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Going to swing it on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Casey. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Scoop up the squib kick just inside the 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pulls it in. It's Bryant. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the touchdown, Badger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over Duke. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Auburn lines up quickly. Makes the grab on 3rd. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back up.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They send the tight end in motion. Unloads quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They can smell the end zone from here, but can still pick up a first down on 2nd and inches. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. He'll set up to throw. A little screen to the running back. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. The penalty on the defense.